So I really thought Uncertain Glory was going a certain way at times, and then it,
Mhm.
it, it didn't go the way I thought it was. I thought it would have a little bit more action, which it never seemed to
Yes.
evolve. It seemed solely drama level, which I was kind of like, oh. And I
Yeah.
kept thinking it was going to get a little bit better than it did. I enjoyed it, but
Mhm.
I always thought it was going to be maybe I'm thinking Third Man, like,
Okay.
something.
hmm
And I love Errol Flynn. It's the only reason why I can make it through this movie, I think, at times, because he's so good.
Yes.
He
Yes.
shows me why he's a great actor, because he can do anything.
hmm
Even, I mean, his girlfriend in the movie, it's her first movie, and he gets her to act decent. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And I looked up the attractive, I think she's German or French woman. She was
hmm
really big at the time. I'd never heard of her, so I looked her up too. But I have sad news for you, Doug. Even though I thought this
Yeah.
film was just okay, I think I gave it two and two and a half. I can't remember. I just thought it was okay. Well shot. I
hmm
enjoyed it. Just didn't do enough for me, which is fine. I like the one scene I loved when he goes to tell the Germans he planted the bomb. He was the
Yes.
saboteur. They just blow him
hmm
off. I like that. So I have sad news. I have no more War Errol Flynn movies. They're all done.
Oh no.
We will be moving on to Errol Flynn Westerns next. I want you to know, because that's the next
Okay.
five I have are all Westerns movies. But
I will be
I
down with that.
actually
I like
have to see
westerns.
which ones I've seen,
Okay.
because when I had cable, TCM had an Errol Flynn Western week, and I recorded every single one of them
Okay.
because I'm a huge Errol Flynn fan. I wish at my cottage I still have. I've seen Adventures in Robin Hood probably 50 times.
Really? Okay.
Yes, I have a laminated poster of Errol Flynn as Robin Hood on my cottage wall.
Okay.
So that tells you how big an Errol Flynn. I've been an Errol Flynn fan since I was a wee lad. Because
Okay.
when I was a kid, that movie was on TV every Saturday.
Okay. I
And I
get it.
watched it every Saturday.
See, for me growing up, it was the Universal monster movies that
I've
were
seen all
on
those too.
TV Saturday afternoons. I watched all of those.
Well, we had the Buffalo channel. I knew it was channel 9, I think. I think it was an ABC. So I'm going to let the people in a little secret before we move on to the next film. You know Planet of the Apes, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, I came in when they were already on the planet. I had never seen the opening. You know, when everybody dies on the thing, I'd
hmm
never seen that because I only ever saw it as a kid on TV. So they
Okay.
cut the beginning of that film out to fit. So when I'm watching the movie, I'm like, am I watching the right movie? What is going on? I had never seen the opening of Planet of the Apes because they
Oh,
always cut
wow.
them.
Okay.
And if somebody out there is listening, this is what I want to see. There's an old, I think it's a 60s movie. And look, I try to remember as a kid because I never got to see the whole thing. It's
hmm
got two bank robbers at the beginning breaking into a bank, and somehow there's aliens or monsters involved. I cannot remember. I've never been able to
Okay.
find this film. Maybe now with stuff, maybe somebody can help me. Bank robbers and monsters. That's all I can remember. And it starts off the two bank robbers are breaking into the top of the bank, it looks like. Could be something else.
Okay.
I never got to finish this movie, or I don't even barely remember it. But I remember it was a pan shot of two guys breaking into something. And it was
Okay.
Monster Week, because every week they'd have a theme. So Ape Week, Monster Week, Gangster Week.
hmm
You come home from school and you get the after school movie. So if
Hmm.
anybody ever discovers this movie or give me any ideas what it is, I will try them, because I've been wanting to watch this
Okay.
film for 40 years, maybe 50, almost
Okay.
45 years now. But 8-year-old me cannot remember the name of it to save my life. But I just remembered right now when we were discussing this that it came back to me. So maybe I'll finally find out the name of that film so I can watch it. So what's our next film, Doug? So that's it for Errol
Yeah.
Flynn for now, but I'm not saying he won't be back, since I still have
hmm
some Errol Flynn films I haven't seen.
All right.
I'm sure
Well,
he'll return.
we're staying with the war theme. We're going with The War Lover,
Oh,
directed by Philip Leacock and starring Steve McQueen and Robert Wagner. I think
okay.
your
This is
turn
a
to go
sad
first here.
episode, Doug. This is our last Steve McQueen film.
Wow.
There's no
Okay.
Steve McQueen movies I haven't seen other than some really early stuff with Paul Newman. He's in like one scene.
Okay.
And I haven't seen that, but I didn't put it on the list. I'm not even worried about it. So he's not Steve
Mhm.
McQueen. So I think this was trying to be a romance movie with a little bit of war mixed in.
Yeah, kind of maybe like a lover's triangle
It was
kind of thing.
bizarre. It really made no sense to me at times, the romance angle.
Hmm.
But they played that up more than they played the war angle until the end of the film.
Yes.
I'm like, what is the point of this mess? It was like a complete mess to me of a film. Robert Wagner
Yeah.
seems to be starring in one film, and Steve McQueen seems starring in another film. Not the same movie at the same time.
No.
And I just like, I maybe it was bad casting, or maybe it was just bad directing. I
Mhm.
don't really understand the point of this film other than to get to the end, so Steve McQueen could redeem himself, maybe.
Maybe, yeah, I will be honest, I'm just looking up, it just hit me
You found my movie?
if it was maybe trying to be From Here to Eternity.
Yes, which I
Uh
was, yeah, but it's nothing like that movie.
no, From Here to Eternity is a masterpiece of a film. That came out in 53 and this came out in 62, so
So
9
maybe
years later. I think they wanted their own From Here to Eternity, but as good as Steve McQueen is, he's not uh I don't even know who his equivalent would be in From Here to Eternity. I don't think he's not Sinatra. Is he Montgomery Clift? Is he I guess he's Montgomery Clift. And then Robert Wagner would be uh Lancaster. But yeah, War Lover, I don't know. It didn't work for me. It felt very much like it wanted to be From Here to Eternity. Um, it was interesting that they tried to make McQueen the heartthrob, but the woman just didn't really want to have anything to do with him. Uh, I'm curious as to why they gave her the line, that's the way he would have wanted to die. I don't know if I forget if that's the exact quote or not, but yeah, it just wasn't good. Like I said, I find myself comparing it to this masterpiece of a film, and this one just comes up really short for me. Uh, I think Steve McQueen in a straightforward war film about, a reckless pilot, I think that could have been good. Expand that story, take away the romance aspect of it, but maybe the budget to do something like that would be too big. Uh, yeah, this one, I think I 2 out of 5 for me.
I'm
Not
around the
great.
same. So I did type people gangsters and monsters, but it doesn't even give me anything to help me
Okay.
out. But I know it's could be late 60s, early 70s. I know it as soon as I watch it, I'll know the opening scene because it's two guys breaking into something over the top shot. So the
Okay.
camera's above and they're breaking in. So if anybody finds this, please let me know. I'll even let you pick a review because I really want to see this film. Maybe I should go try to go back to see if I can find a list of ABC movies in the late 80s, early 80s that would have might have played. I don't know. Hopefully there must be a list somewhere.
Probably, yes. It sounds like maybe a Roger Corman movie.
It could have been. It sounds totally, but
Yeah.
I could have been because I would have loved that stuff. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm hopefully discovering because whenever I type these things in IMDb, they're like 100 greatest gangster movies. No, that's not what I want. Gangsters and monsters. So my buddy thinks it might be War of the Gargantuans, but I don't think it's that one.
I haven't seen that. I've been looking for that movie for years. I used to love it when it was on TV. Uh, there's no copies of it anywhere, and I don't know that it's streaming anywhere. I
Would it
loved that
have a
movie growing
gangster
up.
in it at the beginning robbing a bank?
I don't remember. It's literally been 40
Okay.
years since I've seen
We're
it.
gonna look it up right now because I just reminded
Okay.
myself. Okay, keep going, and I'm gonna look this up for us.
All right.
'Cause-
I think we'll move on to our next movie, which is our
oh
Vincent
no,
Minnelli movie
that's
here.
gonna kill me.
It is The Long Trailer, directed by Vincent Minnelli, starring Desi Arnaz and Lucille Ball. I went into this hoping to like it. I loved I Love Lucy. It was, on Nick at Night when I was growing up. I used to watch it a lot. I love Lucy. Uh, this movie was very painful to watch. It was an unfunny version of I Love Lucy. There was no Fred and Ethel Mertz really for Lucy and Desi to play off of. I was watching it with Kate. Kate felt it was
Kate
very,
felt bailed.
she bailed, very anti-woman, oh, these women are crazy. They just want, the big expensive houses and whatever. Desi was a henpecked husband who was traumatized for because he didn't want his trailer to jackknife. It This movie was bad. I did not like
Ah,
this movie. I didn't find it funny. Uh, Lucille Ball has some of the most memorable early comedic moments on TV. I'm thinking like the chocolate conveyor belt.
oh, so
There's
good. Shirts eating them.
there's
The grape scene.
nothing. The grape scene, yes, there's nothing like that here. There's
Nope.
nothing in a big cinematic way for Lucille Ball to show her comedic
Come
genius
on,
here.
he's backing the trailer up in the driveway. Wasn't that hysterical?
No. And Desi Arnaz, like, is it funny when he's tripping over everything and hitting his head in the door frame all the time?
Hysterical.
Hey, this was bad. I think a 1 star for me. That this was,
Yep.
and I looked at reviews. People like this movie. It's getting 3 stars on Letterboxd all the
Listen,
time. I don't know where these people are getting these.
I call it the white humor movies. If
Okay,
you're a white man and you like bad movies, you'll love this. It
okay,
doesn't offend anybody. It's got terrible gags in it, and people find this stuff funny. And I call it white humor movies. I don't know how else to describe them. I usually find white people love this stuff. Being white, I can say this. This is just white, bland as McDonald's hamburger.
yes,
You're
yeah,
not going to get anything exciting at McDonald's, but you know what you're getting.
yes,
And I feel bad for Minelli. I'm like, dude, what the hell? You did the two Father of the Bride movies, which I saved you from, because I
okay.
actually watched one of them, so you didn't have to watch it. The third one I actually watched without you.
Oh
When I was
wow,
told you I was
okay.
saving you from an Ellie film, I'm like, Doug will kill me if I make him watch part three of Father of the Bride.
I didn't even know there was a third.
There's a third one, and I that was the
Wow.
movie before this, two before
Okay.
this. I did watch it. I'm hoping Manelli gets out of this phase of bad comedies.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I'm like, dude, you made some decent movies.
Yeah. But we're
Doug
not
doesn't get to
watching them
see
for
any of
this.
them because I've already watched them. So I'm making him watch this terrible stuff. I'm
Yes.
hoping maybe a couple more years because we're in the 50s now. I think it only goes to the
Mhm.
70s. That it improves. And they have to. Like this guy's been working
Eh,
this long and just still turning out absolute garbage after garbage film. I'm like, do they just call him up, go, hey, we got nobody to direct this. You want to do it? Like, there's
It's
nothing in
possible
this
at this
film to make
point.
you laugh. Desi Arnaz, Lucy, well, at the height of their fame,
Yes.
right in the crapper.
Yeah, I was reading they had a big contract. They had like multiple movies. I think it was really like 5 or 6 movies they were gonna make. They made this and one other afterwards, and that second one bombed so hard they were let go of their contract. They no
Worse
more
than this
movie.
one.
Yes, it did worse than this.
I am checking. Okay, I'm going to check the box office on this.
This one was a fairly big hit, I think.
Real. Really? What's Lucy
Yes. Yeah, let me.
Tessie? Really? Arnaz
Hmm.
movies.
Yeah, they did one. Let's see.
I don't know. Oh, it's too much work. Just give me Desi Boys. Oh well, I'll look this up a different time. So their movies did so bad they killed them.
Yes.
Wow.
Uh, Let me see. Where is the um all right, I can't look at it, otherwise we'll just have dead air.
I
And
know. Well, it's all right.
yeah.
Continue on. We'll
Okay.
get back to it at some point. Or
Yes.
if somebody could email us at extrafeatures@gmail.com.
All right.
Or
Our
even post it
next
on our
film.
site. We can read it, but nobody does.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it, people.
Our
Kate,
next
get on
film
that.
is Maelstrom from 2001, uh, directed by Denis Villeneuve, one of his early films, starring Marie Jose Croze, Jean-Nicolas Veralt, Stephanie Morgenstern. You go first with this one, Simon.
This was bizarre. I did not get this for a
Mhm.
long time, what was going on. I was kind of like, what? Oh, the fish at the beginning, and then the woman, and then I was so confused for a long time in this film. It kept jumping all over the place. And I never liked the lead character was my big problem. I didn't
Yeah.
really like her. You know what I mean? And I don't know if I'm supposed to like her. And then this weird thing happens at the end when she falls in love with the other guy. And then the
Yeah.
fish comes back. I'm like, why is the fish ever here? I thought she was a drug dealer. I'm so confused, Doug. I just needed a little
Yeah.
bit more things to mesh. It was like Pulp Fiction with no sense. Like I
Okay.
didn't quite understand scenes of it. I'm like, where are we going? And then by the end, I get it all. But I was
Mhm.
kind of like, I don't care. Just wrap this up. And it was short, and I still
Yeah.
wasn't interested.
No, I mean, I think it's funny. You got Pulp Fiction. I got Robert Altman Shortcuts
I
kind
love
of vibe.
shortcuts. Love shortcuts.
Shortcuts is an amazing movie. This one, I love Denis Villeneuve, not one of his best. Uh, I think I got the shortcuts when both movies deal with an accident, with somebody hitting somebody with their car. In this movie, it was an older gentleman gets hit. In Shortcuts, it was a young kid who gets hit. Uh, so and the multiple stories, that's where I was getting Shortcuts from. I mean, this is Denis Villeneuve. It looks good. It's a good looking movie. But like you said, it's early Villeneuve, so it doesn't really have it. It doesn't capture me like his more uh, well produced, his better scripts. Even I was not a fan of the fish being the narrator here. That felt kind of weird for weird's sake. I'm not sure it was needed. If you're a Denis Villeneuve completionist, watch this. If not, I mean, I loved Incendies. I think that is a good
Oh,
place to
that is
start.
phenomenal film, though.
Incendies is amazing. Uh, but yeah, I mean, if you want to see where one of the best filmmakers working today is getting his start, I think this was his second
Okay,
or
let's
third
look at this way.
feature
This guy
length.
did Dude.
Yes.
From here till Dude.
Yeah, and he's going to do the next James Bond too. So
I know. So, I mean, he's there. I mean, I don't know. I said we discussed this. We need some more culture on the show. So
yes, no, we
I'm
did. We
sticking
did
in
discuss
the
it.
odd foreign film just to even confuse myself occasionally. I thought the lead actress was quite fine. I had no issues with her.
Mhm.
I kind of thought her friend was just in this film, didn't really have a lot to do.
Yeah.
And I thought the end scene was when she chases the guy and gets him off the plane. What the
Mhm.
hell? I didn't quite buy that.
Yeah. And yeah, this is also, like I said, early Villeneuve, so he's not working with uh, Roger Deakins yet.
No,
So it doesn't have the Deakins lighting,
correct.
I will say. It's definitely lower budget, but there is still a little bit of, you could see some of Villeneuve there with
Yes.
the shot setups and the framing of some scenes. There is baby Villeneuve there. Uh, I am so glad that he got more chances to make better films. Uh, but yeah, this one, 2 out of 5 for me, basically just
I
because it
gave
is
it a two
Villeneuve.
and a half
Okay.
because I just did it because I forgot to put it on Letterboxd.
All right. I think we are now at our final film
The
of
Dish.
the episode, The Dish.
Have you
2000.
ever heard of this film?
Um, Looking at it, I remember seeing the the cover, the DVD cover at the video store I worked at.
That's the only way I think you would ever know this film existed.
I don't think I ever watched it before this, but I do remember Sam Neill on the cover, the DVD cover. This is The Dish, directed by Rob Stitch, starring Sam Neill, Billy Mitchell, Roz Hammond. This is an unoffensive movie.
Grandma
Uh,
movie. I call them grandma movies.
yes, there is nothing in it that will offend anybody. It's a nice family historical comedy, I guess you would call it. Uh,
You can push the comedy all you want. It's not really there.
it's not really there, but it's a family film. I'll just call it a family
I
film.
agree.
It
Ooh,
was
excuse me.
it was fine. I was reading it was the biggest Australian. It got the most uh box office of any Australian movie in Australia the year it came out. So it was a big hit there. And it was fine. It was about this dish that was broadcasting the moon landing around the planet. And they say it's based on a true story. I think some of it was not fabricated, but
The dating
made
part,
bigger.
the
Yeah.
dating scene, it was a little weak.
Yeah, I was reading that there was multiple people from NASA, not just one NASA guy there, and there
Ah,
was no real animosity between the Australians and the NASA representative. They all worked well together. Uh, but yeah, for this movie, it's non-offensive. It's fine. It's 2.5 out of 5 for me. Sam Neill, I like hearing Sam Neill talk in his Australian accent. If you're only familiar with him from like the Jurassic Park movies, it's fun to hear him with an Australian accent here. But yeah, 2.5 out of 5 for me.
I just found this kind of dull. There's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
It's not going to hurt anybody. I was just like, okay, what's this movie about? And oh, hang on. This is where the movie came from. So people that watch this on seeing the best movies you've never seen. So a Canadian guy wrote the book. So that's where I get some of these films from. I just because I hate using my brain. I just thought it was just okay. I wish I could say more about it, but there was really nothing.
Yeah. I,
Absolutely okay. It all worked for them. Great. They were worried about it. I got it. That was a big conflict. The
mhm.
rest of it was just yada yada yada. Yeah, yeah, tomorrow's another day. See you tomorrow. Nobody comes in here right now. Oh, okay. Just weak. It's fine. I wish I could say more. I have nothing to say. It's so bland. It's better
Yeah.
than the long, long trailer.
Yes.
But that's
Yes.
about it. I wish I could say more about this other than it was just fine. Everybody did their jobs.
Yeah.
And
And again, I mean, I'm just comparing a lot of the movies we watched for this episode to other movies. I compare this one to Apollo 13. Uh,
oh, I do not like Ron Howard movies. They put me to sleep. He
Even
has
Apollo
no
13.
flair. Yeah,
Apollo 13 is
no.
amazing. That is,
It's okay.
I love the competency porn of Apollo
I
13.
don't like Ron Howard movies. He is a
Okay.
boring director. Backdraft, boring. Everything he does, boring.
I disagree with you on that. Some of his movies are not to my liking, but Apollo 13, Willow, Backdraft,
Uh,
I love all
uh,
of those.
no, see, you're that white audience you're looking for. There, it's right there. Just bland white movies. No depth.
I disagree that Apollo 13 has no depth, but
Yeah, I
that's
can't
okay.
remember it. I can't remember what I gave it. Don't remember.
Okay.
Do not remember. Sorry. Okay. Did you buy anything, Doug?
I have not bought anything.
I haven't bought anything either because garage sale season doesn't start.
Okay.
So I have nothing to add. And I had no chips this week. It's a pretty dull week, I guess, for me.
Yeah, it
I
was.
I
Are you
did
feeling
get
okay?
I did. I sat through I saw Lee Bryce the other night.
Okay.
Then I went to the next night and I saw Jerry D. Do you even know who Jerry D is in the States?
No, I don't.
He's a stand-up comedian. So I had
Okay.
him and that's really about all I gotta say. So you guys, look, you got a nice, quick episode. Go listen to some interviews, but we already know you do. So if
Yes.
they make it,
We will watch it.